ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It's your host, the smoothest fingers in the gaming industry. Today I got a double upload for you here on the main topic discussion channel. Your man Zah Guru is coming with the sauce. Yes. Now, hope you guys enjoyed some of this custom game footage I got for you guys. You know, some of these custom games can be a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of fun with them when I'm not competing and when I'm not coaching and when I'm not watching esports or complaining about the monetization in this game. Now, today's video is not going to be a complaining video, I guess, like some of you guys like to call it, or a critical video. Today is going to be me being critical of people being too critical. And I didn't think that was a thing, but apparently with the Halo community, and not just the Halo community, there's other communities that are like this. But today we're talking specifically about the Halo community. Now, if you guys haven't seen the tweet or the picture, I guess I'll say, or the post on Reddit, whatever you want to call it, of Sketch coming out with his reaction to what the community has done and what they've said about the game. Now, let me state this. I've said this many times throughout these last couple weeks and before the game leading up when we were playing the flight. I firmly believe that Halo Infinite at its core is a really solid game that's really fun to play at its core. Remember, when I say at its core, that means gameplay's foundations and what's going to really drive the game going forward. And that's the most important thing. I would much rather have them gotten off to this start than to have had a buggy, glitchy, and just downright pathetic just excuse of a game. So let's definitely just be happy for that, okay? Trust me, Vanguard and Battlefield 2042 are complete 180s from how this game has gotten off to. Now, that doesn't excuse the lack of content, that doesn't excuse the lack of playlists, and that definitely doesn't excuse the lack of game modes or pickable game modes. I guess playlists and pickable game modes go hand in hand, and we've been very critical of that, and that definitely doesn't excuse the story either. But we should sit here and definitely take note of how people treat people, other people I should say, when they don't get their way. And that's something I've been very vocal about in this community. If you guys are familiar with this channel and you've been around for a long time, I said this exact same thing about the cyberpunk community, and I said this exact same thing about the gaming community as a whole. We need a paradigm shift. Now, with that going out the way, and with me saying that, I don't want to completely knock people of their criticism, because if we don't speak loud enough at 343 or at other people, trust me, they will not listen. So we're doing the right thing, but I will never, ever condone throwing death threats at developers or people who work on video games in my life. I will never condone that. I have never condoned that. So let's just get that out of the way right now. That is just the absolute scumbaggery, an absolute just low form of life as a human being for sure, but definitely you're just low, man. You're just a low down bad creature. I wouldn't even like to call you human if you're doing that, man. What kind of disrespectful person is that? Now, with that being said, dude, I just never condone it. I will never do that, and I will never ever think that that's a good thing. And my prayers go out to people at 343 if they're getting death threats over a video game, something that can easily be fixed. I think these monetization schemes and this progression system schemes and all these playlist stuff can easily be fixed, and these game mode stuff, they're pretty easily fixable. I think within a couple of months we'll have one of the best Halo games of all time if they do it correctly. If they do it. Remember, big if. But 343 has shown a track record to fix their games. They fixed MCC, and according to the people who play Halo 5, they really put a lot of content into Halo 5 as well. And let's just remember, guys, it's a free-to-play game. It's free, all right? I know a lot of people are saying, oh, we didn't ask for a free-to-play game, but guys, it's still free. It's free ball, free, okay? I don't know why people are so upset about something being free and having to take time to get out of beta. There's a lot of games that have done that, and I completely understand why they would have took that route. I just don't understand, again, some of the things such as monetization, battle pass, and progression when they have done that in MCC. Now, again, this is going to be a long video. I'm just here to say, again, we've said this already. We've said this many times on the channel. We need a paradigm shift. People look through video games, and people produce video games almost to their self-interest. The corpos, or whatever you like to call them from cyberpunk, you know, people who run this gaming industry or make these games in the gaming industry, all they care about sometimes is just what money and how much money they make. And then you have the players who all they care about is how much they get in return, or what do they get, how much are they entitled to. And I just think that the line growing between gamers, production artists, and even developers is growing so far wide that it just makes it hard to continue to have fun and enjoy what it is and what it means to make a video game. Now, will this be the last time there's ever death threats on the internet? Nah, not unless Jesus comes back tomorrow. I highly doubt you won't see this type of stuff on the internet, which is why I always say, guys, if you can't handle the internet, get off of it. This is the internet. People are going to say dumb things behind the internet all day because there are usually no repercussions for their actions in person. Now, are they going to say a lot of these things in person? Nah, they're going to get the shit smacked out of them. Now, I don't encourage violence, but if you say the things that you're saying to these developers, to me, at least to me, you're going to catch a 1-2. I mean, let's just be honest. But again, this is the internet, guys, and I'm not here to excuse these toxic comments, but again, it's the internet, and just like Sketch said, it's part of the job. If you guys haven't seen that comment, you'll get the link in the description below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just me having my 2 cents and just coming out saying, hey man, this is egregious, we shouldn't be doing this. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and be some moderator and say, hey man, I'm the perfect person to give you guys moral ethics and moral codes. You guys know I just come out here, talk about Yeshua Save, talk about the video game industry. This is just part of gaming, and sadly, this is just part of the internet as in a whole. If we start, trying to mute people and start trying to ban people all the time for things like this, even though they're very egregious, what is going to happen is we're going to run out of free speech, and we're just going to influence moderation and just silencing of criticism in a whole. But at the same time, if you are giving death threats, you are just a low life human being, and I don't have any respect for you because these are just video games. It's not that serious. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning into this video. Bless up. As always, God bless. We'll have another upload today, like I said earlier in the video. Can't wait for you to see that. And if you haven't checked out the competitive channel, go ahead and check that out when you get some free time. Much love, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you guys in the next Halo Infinite gameplay review video. I don't know, whatever it is next.